And then when she handed us, I mean, because we were trying to do the classes, so that she'd open up a couple at a time. We'd do those, and, they'd say, oh, you have to, meet with your coach and, go over the stuff. And basically, we really never went over anything. And we never really even met.
Yeah, we'd send her our homework. She didn't make any comments about it. We didn't, or try to discuss anything at all. And so there was no conversation through that. We just went through the steps. And yeah, we did the homework as we went, but I have no idea how we did on it.
I mean, and then when she says, well, you hear from the mentorship and whatever, and get everything rolling. Okay, so in the meantime, M.O.B.E is changing from their current website to their beta site. And for whatever reason, we went ahead and moved to the beta site, which still isn't complete. We've had a bunch of tickets in, trying to get all our training classes to show up. Our traffic masters just showed up on the beta site yesterday. And we've been working off the old site to do traffic masters, which is okay because it's the same training, so it's not like it's not there. But on the old site, a lot of stuff's been disabled, disappearing. The new site, after they got traffic masters, now we had to send another note back. Hey, what about all the other training? Because that was the only thing on there. Well, they got a handful of other stuff showing up. We don't know if it's complete. We've had no other conversations with anybody. And I guess we've also, back when we went to the Home Business Summit, we've emailed those people that, when we signed up with Diamond, and they've been kind of going to M.O.B.E executives or whoever, trying to get assistance, help get us this assistance, because they tell us one thing, that we should be getting a certain amount of, we'll say, information, so to speak, out of M.O.B.E. And we're getting nothing. So you're our first real big contact.
Okay.
So we don't know what we should have, we should be getting,
what we should be doing
totally. Besides, we've been migrating through traffic masters. We did the 21 step. We did start something else. It was
the 30 steps of traffic mastery on the 21 steps. And we got through, I think it was the first 3 or 4 steps, and we're all sitting here like, well, this is all review. So we switched over to traffic masters.
And, so we're still, and at the same time, we spent $100,000, and it's been 5 weeks, and it's still going to be another several weeks before we start posting ads and attempting to generate income. And obviously, the first couple of weeks was getting the money, the final funding, which is fine. I get that. But still, we're kind of, we want it to progress, obviously a little faster if possible, but I don't try to be patient at the same time. Because I know there's stuff that we have to do on our end.
So let me do the best that I can to address those issues. I'm not part of the management of M.O.B.E, but I do know M.O.B.E well, because I've been associated with the company for a long time as an affiliate, and then when we changed to consultants through the 4 different back offices that you're talking about that are now being merged into one. So first of all, Tammy is and should be your primary point of contact when it comes to fulfillment. Her job is Diamond Fulfillment Manager. So she's the one that you should have gotten an email from that tells you all of the bonuses and all of the products that you're entitled to with your purchase of Diamond. And she's the one.
The only thing that I've gotten from her was asking if we had chosen the mentor, if we've talked to someone about our 50 limitless books, and really that. And I've asked her in an email, what do we get with Diamond? And we've asked M.O.B.E support when we've been on the phone with them, what all we got with it. we still don't even know 100% everything exactly that we have with the membership.
And we can't find out where this information is because we're in the beta site where the beta site isn't totally up.
Well, it is.
And
I hear you. The transition is done. So you shouldn't even have to use beta anymore. It's training.mobe.com. Let me share my screen. And
right.
Yeah.
and all of your products should be there. And the other place where your products will be is in M.O.B.E Office under products. So have you looked at the products there?
Yeah, we've looked under there. Because we're still doing Traffic Masters, we haven't gone through either of the master classes yet. And that was one thing that took a little while to show up was we had gold, but we didn't have silver for the first few weeks in there. I know I can't find it in the training.mobe.com, but in the M.O.B.E office, when I look at my profile, it says I'm a platinum, not a diamond. And then I don't know what it means looking on the training.mobe.com, but it says I'm a standard affiliate. So I'm not exactly sure what those mean and why they aren't correct, or if the standard affiliate is correct for what I am or not.
Okay. Well, I think standard affiliate, I'm not sure of if that is, and we're all consultants, used to be affiliate, now it's consultants. So I'm still not sharing my screen. So let me share my screen and try to answer a few of these questions. But
There we go.
in addition to what I said about Tammy being your fulfillment manager and having the ability to get you everything that you're entitled to, the other thing that is worth sharing with you is that we have two primary methods of introducing people to M.O.B.E. And it sounds like you have been through both of them to some extent, but you went to the Home Business Summit, and at the Home Business Summit, you made the decision at that point to upgrade to Diamond. Is that right?
Correct.
Yes. So before you went to the Home Business Summit, did you have some conversation, or you were assigned to a M.O.B.E coach, 21-step coach, and went up to step 5, or did that not happen? That was supposed to be after.
That happened before the Home Business Summit from the I Am Freedom.
We went up to step 5. She opened them all up, and we sent her homework because she said, send me homework and ask any questions, and then I'll send you feedback on how you make sure you're getting things right and all that. But we never got any response.
Yeah, so that's interesting issue. And I know that we've had some challenges within M.O.B.E. So the issue is that there's two different sales teams, right? And you shouldn't have to, as a customer, you shouldn't have to be bothered with this, except that as somebody that's also now a consultant and promoting, it's worth understanding. There's a sales team that people work with when they go and they purchase a $49 product from M.O.B.E, 21-step program that comes with a coach. And that's what you started on. That was given to you free because you signed up for the I Am Freedom workshop.
Right.
For the Home Business Summit. So after the I Am Freedom workshop, you go through step 5, you get to the Home Business Summit. You are well prepared for what you're going to hear at the Home Business Summit. And really everything from step 6 to step 21 is covered at the Home Business Summit. And the sales team at the Home Business Summit is now responsible for supporting you because they're the ones that are getting the commission for their success in your upgrade. If you had come through a 21-step funnel and you didn't go to the event, then you would have had your 21-step coach that would have taken you up through step 6. And at step 6 is where you make the choice of whether you purchase silver. If you purchase silver, you have 7 days to upgrade to gold for free. And if you do that, then you get another coach. And so the person who you had was pretty much done anyway, because after step 6, you get another coach that takes you through step 7 through 21. And during those steps, you're really introduced to the things that you heard about at the Home Business Summit: titanium, platinum, diamond.
That didn't happen. The coach that we got for the first 5 of the 21 steps was our coach through the whole 21 steps.
And
Okay.
we did bring up to her, because we did hear that at the Home Business Summit, that you get a different coach afterwards. And we were waiting to hear from her, because my mom had also talked to them at the Home Business Summit and let them know, hey, our 21-step coach hasn't done anything for us yet through the first 5 steps. So they had put in to get us a new coach. And after, I think it was a week and a half, we still hadn't heard from a new coach. Suzanne, who we were talking with, was asking us if we had heard from him yet. We're like, no, we still haven't. And we finally told her to not even worry about it, because we were having our current coach unlock steps. I think it was like 17 through 21. So we were already done with the 21 steps.
We found that she liked Justin. If I sent her a note, she never replied. But if Justin would send her a note and say, okay, we've completed this step, and send her the homework, she'd open up the next couple ones. So he just kind of kept his foot in her butt until we got them all open so that we could get through it.
I'd send her a text like every morning, and then again at night, saying we finished, to open up more, just so we could keep the steps coming in.
But we never changed coaches.
Okay. So
You're the next person after her we've talked to.
right. So just in terms of process, because you're going to be promoting M.O.B.E, I just want to, things obviously change at times, but the person who went through the first 5 steps with you is the same person that went through all the steps with you. And that
Yes.
person was an event person, because you had already signed up for the Home Business Summit, and this person took you through the rest of the steps. But it doesn't sound like you were very happy with, aside from them opening up the steps, you were expecting more, and you didn't get more.
Right.
But there's nothing that happens in the 21 steps that is associated with the traffic coaching that comes next, that helps you to build your funnels and helps you to get your business going, right?
Yeah, we're overdone with that. We're just ready to figure out. Somebody should tell us where to go and what to do next, because we feel completely lost.
Okay, so if you have been doing homework from step 6 to step 21 and you haven't had anybody to look at it yet, I'm happy to review all of that and to give you feedback on all of that within the next couple of days. So I'm happy to do that, and I'll also elevate this conversation to the right people. But the next step is that you get a traffic coach, and the traffic coach, one of the things that came out of this meeting that the mentors had a couple of months ago, a month ago or so, was that the handoff between the mentor and the traffic coach should be much more formalized, so that when I finish with you, first of all, that you go through a certain set of steps before I meet with you, and the traffic coach knows that that's the goal. And then once the 4 of us finish working together, I'll create a 90-day plan with you, and I'll continue working with you for 3 sessions after the mentorship, but I'll also communicate that plan. We'll communicate that plan with your traffic coach so that they can keep working with you, because that is where you're going to continue optimizing, continue building new funnels, and seeing what's working and optimizing based on what's working, continuing to add new nurturing type of content. And we'll go through all of that when we're together. But in preparation for that, when you say that you've been going through Traffic Masters Academy, I just want to be sure that you also, Traffic Masters Academy is different from the Traffic Coaching Training Center. And this is what I need for you to do before I meet with you. And I'll answer all of your questions before I come. And we can do all of this stuff when we're together also, for anything that you don't understand, anything that you don't have time to do. But these videos are short, And the idea of the 3 weeks that you will have with your traffic coach is to be able to go through all of these trainings with your coach. And generally, that takes somewhere around 6 sessions with your traffic coach, 6 half-hour sessions, but you could do it faster. And while there's a lot of these, this one's only 9 minutes long, this is 13 minutes long, this is 9 minutes long, but this shows you a lot of what we're going to do together. So anything you don't understand, that is where I'm going to help you with mentoring. If all you wanted was for somebody to say again?
M.O.B.E.sport.com.
Yeah.
M.O.B.E. affiliate.
I'll send you this link in our Skype chat.
Yeah, because I've never seen that, and it was called 21 or Traffic Masters Coaching or something like that.
This is called, it's under the training tab, and it's called Traffic Coaching Training Center. And when you start working with your coach, with your traffic coach, this is where he or she is gonna start with you. There's also the 30 trainings you were talking about, but this is more advanced. And then there's Traffic Masters Academy, which you mentioned. And Traffic Masters Academy is not nearly as urgent and maybe even confusing for you at this point if you try to do it all, because what you'll find on Traffic Masters Academy, actually.
So thank you again, everyone, for joining me tonight.
This is.
Yeah, that's just what they told us to go through at the HBS, so that's what we were doing.
But that's not Traffic Masters Academy. That's just a walkthrough of it. So Traffic Masters Academy, let me take you now to the site, the new site. So M.O.B.E.com. And this is actually going to get even better. And I know, and I do apologize for some of the pain that you're having with this transition, but it's a dramatically,
I just went through it with doTERRA, because they used to have like 50 different websites, and they trafficked them all down to one, and it takes a little bit to get used to, but it's a whole lot easier.
It's a lot easier. So the idea is that right now I'm logged in as another mentee. So this is Ken's back office. And if you want to know what courses you have, these are your courses. When you're logged in, it's much easier than before. You don't have to go to M.O.B.E. Office products. It's much faster. So this will show your titanium, your platinum, your Traffic Masters Academy. So this is what I wanted to show you. You definitely.
Right, that's what we're going through. That one right there.
So you're going through these different modules?
Yes.
Yep, we're on to YouTube right now.
Okay, awesome. So
Module 3, I think we might have just finished it.
No, we haven't done the second one.
Okay, I wasn't 100% sure.
But
yeah, so
definitely
this is
at the
great.
moment, it sounds like Facebook is where we want to be to start.
That's right. So you don't need to go beyond module 2. I would say, first of all, I wouldn't do this priority wise. I would go through this other training first, but within the Traffic Masters Academy, if you've already been through all of module 1 and module 2, the only other one I would go through at this point would be module 4, so you understand solo ad marketing, because solo ads is essentially the way that we sell good traffic and we sell clicks works. It's all solo ads. So just understanding what solo ad marketing is good. And the rest of this is all different methods of marketing. So
Right.
you don't need to know, when you're starting, one method of marketing, one funnel is a great place to start. That's what you're going to be working on with your traffic coach. And with me, the idea is that we'll work on, so let me show you something else here within M.O.B.E. affiliate support.
That's one thing that we've been wondering.
Yeah.
We need to, focus on one thing of marketing. but do we all do the same way of marketing, or do we do like more of our strength? Now, Justin and I are both kind of, Justin in particular can get around in Facebook well, and I've done a lot more with it. Kevin has done nothing with Facebook.
Right.
So it might be something that he would be more comfortable with. But like when we're doing the Facebook, Justin would probably target more people his age, late 20s, stuff like that, where I'd be more targeting the baby boomers, people trying to get ready for retirement. So it's like, okay, do we do different things, or do we just all focus on one thing and do the same thing at first?
It's a great question. So to answer that question, let me show you this website.
By CindyJoseph.com.
Yeah, so this is a company that is owned by a guy who is about 32 years old. But it's not about him. It's about women 50 and over. This company, the face of this company is Cindy Joseph, but Ezra Firestone is behind the scenes. Ezra Firestone is the brains behind this business. And this company did $25 million in sales on Facebook last year. So I'm just telling you that because, yes, if you can definitely appeal to 3 different types of people that each of you relate to individually, or you can start with one and focus on that one. And even though that one may be people that relate more to you, Pam, you know, it's possible that Justin can be doing all of the support work and building the brand for you behind the scenes, or vice versa. So to do what you're talking about is, if you're talking about using paid traffic in order to promote multiple different funnels to multiple different types of audiences, you're going to spend more money. So ideally you want to choose one, get good at it, and then you can start doing more. So
Yeah, because like they used an example at the HBS that, okay, maybe you start off at $50 a day, you know, so 500 a week or whatever like that. And we're like, okay, are we starting out $50 a day as a group, or are we starting out at $50 a day per person? Which we would be fine with that too. It's just, and those are the type of questions we have no idea what, you know, we just want to do whatever you guys think is best because you know what's going on more than we do.
well, you guys have an advantage over a lot of people in that you've structured your business in a way that I recommend a lot of people to structure their business. You know, when you invest this kind of money in a business, it's a lot of older people like me get in this business and they don't have any technical skills or very little, and they want to know what the best way is to build it. And I tell them what I told you at the beginning. Look, you have positioned yourself to be able to earn $20,000 commissions by investing $100K. Somebody else who has some skills that you don't have hasn't spent that $100K, and so you can bring them in as some type of a joint venture partner, or even as an employee, and say, you know, based on your contribution, we'll split the profit in this way. In your case, you have Justin and the 2 of you, so it's kind of, you know, having that 2 generations. Each of you has strengths. Maybe Pam is stronger in the networking face-to-face and meeting with people, and all you do when you meet with people is you say, hey, go check out this link, and then they can check it out in their own time. But do you want to have a link for you and a link for Justin, and you know, and be targeting and having a different message? You'll get more comfortable on how to answer that question after you go through this process a little farther. But I'm suggesting to keep it simple, and you could either be the face, or you could say, we're looking for people that are kind of like us, where it's 2 generations that can work together. You know, that's kind of a unique avatar. And if you position your message to people like that, where you can really help each other, then you're not going after the same audience that everybody else is. So that's one of the key things that you're always thinking about when it comes to advertising and marketing is how can you have some different characteristics of the audience than the other 10,000 M.O.B.E affiliates, right?
Okay.
So let me show you something else that may help to give you some ideas and also show you all the options that you have. So M.O.B has all of these 21-step funnels. And when I first joined M.O.B, there was only one. It was called My Top Tier Business. But every one of these funnels is designed to appeal to somebody that has a little bit different background.
Okay.
The Ultimate Retirement Breakthrough is a couple who is retired and they're from the UK. It's a really nice funnel. My 7-Figure Nest Egg is a woman named Jill Vaverka, who's a retired school teacher, and she's the face of it, but her husband is very supportive. Wi-Fi Millionaire is Eric. So there's different faces. Let's see. Oh, this might be Carolina. No, this is a Spanish funnel. Wi-Fi Million Audio. So I don't even have, it's funny, I don't even know that funnel, but a laptop lifestyle system, it's, something that people Justin's age would relate to a lot. And that Carolina Milan is the face of that one. Carolina just crossed $1 million in earnings in M.O.B, and she's just years older than Justin, I think. But anyway, the idea is that you have all of these, and you can promote any of them that you choose, and you can switch over time. The newest 21-step funnel is this one called Mobile Success Training, and every time a new funnel comes out, there's a competition that M.O.B has, and there's a new funnel that's coming out in about a week that's going to be a little different than all of these. So there's 15 of these that I showed you, and what you're going to do with your traffic coach is to choose one of them, ideally. And I personally promote this one. I'll show you what my funnel looks like.
Yeah, part of what, Pam and I, besides her doTERRA thing, we've been thinking about retirement. And by the time I retire with Ford, I'll be 65. That's another 11, 12 years from now. And, trying to figure out something to help generate some income. I'm going to get some retirement from Ford, but it may not be enough. But we're also at that point where it's like, man, we really want to do some things. And if I wait another 10 years before I do it, I don't know if I'll be able to do it.
Right.
So, and we want to travel by RV because we can't afford to go to hotels. They're too expensive. So,
Well, we like camping better.
yeah. So when this came up, it was a possibility to help me retire early and get us on the road semi-full-time, full-time, and because all you need is your Wi-Fi connection or internet connection somewhere on a regular basis, which we could come up with that. And Justin's kind of had that idea of trying to travel and see the country while he's still young and everything. So
I like it. So
that's part of our reasons for doing it too.
And that's what, over the next couple of months, starting with your traffic coach and continuing with me and continuing on, the idea is that you're going to relate that message, that heartfelt, story of yours to people.
Right.
And people that relate to it will, start to bond with you, and you can nurture those relationships along. Some people will be interested in taking a look at what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, I didn't want to actually show you this. I wanted to show you the other variation of it, so I'll show you. So do you guys have, since you don't have a traffic coach yet, you probably haven't set up your ClickFunnels or Aweber account.
No,
Nope.
no.
Okay. And those
We did look at Aweber. Pam had an Aweber account before with doTERRA. We stopped it, but obviously we got to start it back up with this. But we thought we already went to the websites, kind of did a quick, cursory look at it, and thought, well, let's wait until we meet with you and figure out when to do it. So it's, if it was going to be a month or whatever, that we get all that. It's one thing if it only takes a week or so to get everything set up on those accounts, versus, okay, we started way ahead.
We don't want to start paying for it until
Right.
we need it.
No, I hear you. So the ClickFunnels account that we recommend when you're getting started is a special $19 a month account. And
Yeah, I did talk to ClickFunnel chat support about how it worked, and just like if it automatically pushed you to the next limit if you met that requirement. She's like, yeah, it depends month to month where it puts you, how much it charges you, and it's like, oh, okay, that is nice.
No, that's not exactly true. I'll show you. So let me log into my ClickFunnels account. Actually, I should log into one that just has 3. Hold on a second. So Maria, I was just working with, she has 3 funnels set up, and
Before you move on,
yeah.
I noticed you just went into something that allowed you to just automatically fill in.
Oh yeah.
Is that a part of Chrome, or is that a different?
No, that's RoboForm. And when you see my itinerary for you, that's the first thing. If you don't already have something, I don't like to work with people that don't have something like this, because we spend so much time looking for passwords. So this is the tool right here. It's called RoboForm. I'll send you the link in Skype. It's one time, or it's annual, like $20, but it's such an amazing time saver. I've had it for about 5 years. I don't know how I would survive without it.
Yeah, I just saw you do that and just hit a fill thing. I couldn't read it 100% because the video was blocking the rest of it. When I saw it automatically filled it in, and I'm like, okay, I've got to ask about that one, because that's really.
And the thing is, it's more and more important that you have something like that, because I think just yesterday I had to change 2 passwords on different websites, and after a while, you just have so many different passwords to remember, it becomes impossible. So this is great. It's free, by the way, that to use it on one device, but it becomes even more powerful if you have multiple devices and you pay the $20, and then it synchronizes. And so if you're on your phone or you're on your desktop, you'll have all of your passwords everywhere. But if you're just using one device, use the free version. You can get used to it on the free version. So with the $19 account, you're only allowed 10 pages and 3 funnels. But if you go over, it lets you go over, so long as it's only 3 funnels, and it won't charge you. And it won't, I don't know that it'll let me create a new funnel. The only thing that you can do with this type of account is that you can import funnels from other people. You can't create funnels from scratch in the $19 account. But you can archive a funnel. So let's say, for example, that we ran out in this account. And so what I'm saying is that you can definitely get by with this $19 account for several months. So you won't run out. It'll do everything that you need to do with me and with your traffic coach. But when you have 3 funnels and you don't want to pay, it's not worth it. You have to pay more than $19. Then you go into a funnel. You go into, and you'll get more familiar with all this, but you go into the settings of the funnel, which is here. And then as soon as it goes to that page, I scroll down here and I click on Archive Funnel. And now once I archive this funnel, there's only going to be 2 funnels in here. and then I can add another funnel in. It'll take a minute. It says archiving funnel was added to the queue. And then this won't show up anymore. And then you can unarchive it. It doesn't disappear. So it's just kind of a workaround to keep it at $19 versus $97, which is, and then, so that's $19 a month. And then there's Aweber. And when you look in here, the setup that you're doing includes setting up your ClickFunnels account and your Aweber account. So here's Aweber.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
So you'll be familiar with all this stuff, and you'll at least know if you have any questions about it even before I get there. And that'll be helpful because then we can spend our time working on more, on solving problems, anything that's more advanced that you can.
Yeah, no, we've already been chomping at the bits. One question I will ask real quick. With setting up a Facebook business account,
Yeah.
one thing we've been trying to decide is we end up just creating a new email for all three of us to use for the business, just to help make it easier instead of it being just my personal email. And we've gotten M.O.B.E. to be able to switch everything over to use that login. But with the Facebook business account, would it be better for us to do it off of all three of us, like you're saying, to target different groups with the different generations, or a single person, or maybe even create a business name to have it run more like a business? Look at it.
Yeah, because everything you see, it says to brand yourself as yourself, basically. Okay, so does that mean that we're going to do them each individually, branding ourselves and doing it from our
Well, that's
own page, or as a business?
just following up on what I was saying with Boom by Cindy Joseph. What it would be, that would be a business that multiple people could advertise. Can go into the ads manager and advertise that business. So in your case, it could be that Justin is the face of it, right? And you're advertising, your initial avatar is millennials that relates to Justin, or it could be that Justin is behind the scenes and your first avatar is people that are looking to retire, and Justin's the son and is appealing to the kids of people that want to retire. That's fine. It's just choose one, and that will be okay. So now I need to show you how to answer the question within Facebook. So within Facebook, you've got your personal account, and then Facebook only wants you to have one personal profile. If you may have read that Facebook just shut down about a billion fake profiles over the last 6 months, because your personal profile has to be associated with a real person that has money and a credit card and an address and everything associated with them. But as a person, you can have unlimited businesses. So what you do there is for each business, you can create a new fan page. And so if I wanted to create a fan page, I can create a page right here. That's a fan page. And so you start to create a page. And if you haven't done this yet, you're going to, the 30,000 foot view and the strategy is more important than the doing. Right now, this is the doing. Once you figure out what you're going to do. Once you figure out what you're going to do, then you go in here and you create a fan page. You can create 3 fan pages. You can create 10 fan pages. But each one is going to be for that person that you're talking to me about right now. It's going to be one of those people, right? It's going to be the people that relate to Justin. It's going to be one fan page, and all of your advertising for the people that relate to Justin is going to be tied back to that fan page. You can make another fan page that is associated with the retirement funnel. So let me just show you. So that's how you create the pages, but, and I know this is really small because
You just answered an argument. We've been trying to figure out, everybody says you want the business Facebook, It's like, okay, so do we create the fan page in the personal or in the business? You create the fan page in the personal, and then that becomes,
You associate it with your business. So do you have you set up, if you type business.facebook.com, have you already set up a business account?
I have one for my doTERRA.
Okay, so you should have a business account for your Mo business. And
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
yeah, so that's what you want to have, and it's free to set that up. Now, associated with that business, so here, outside of my Mo business, I have other businesses, and so mine is just called Rob Tepper Businesses. So under businesses, I have a whole variety of different fan pages, and under one business manager. So the idea is, I'm the owner of this business, and I can be a consultant. I can manage 20 other people's businesses, but I do it all from within my business manager. And so the first question that you asked was, what about having 3 of us access all of this? The way that you do that is that you assign users to the account. So you can assign people. So this can all be Justin's account, or it can all be Pam's account, but then you can assign people right here to your account. And then when they're logged into their Facebook, this is obviously people that have Facebook accounts. So if you don't all have Facebook accounts, you may not even be using them for your personal stuff, but you need to have an account to be able to now be an administrator or an advertiser on this account. It's all associated with your Facebook account. So within your business, there's certain people. You could also have partners. And then I was showing you, all of your fan pages is under pages. And then there's add accounts. So all of that stuff is just, having your collateral set up. And now you can have your ad account, and all of you can have ad accounts, and you can manage each other's ad accounts. So I have, for example, my ad account is right here. I've been working in Susan and I are partners, so I've been working with her. So if I go into her ad account, and I'm not expecting you to remember all this. I just wanted you to see it for the first time, start to get familiar with it. Going there, okay. I have to go to Ads Manager is what I want, not to add. So that's basically the account settings to be able to set things up. But once you actually want to advertise and create ads, then you go into the Ads Manager, and again, within the Ads Manager, you can assign people to have access to your account so that they can work with it, and it'll all become clear to you once you play around with it a little bit. But you're not quite there yet. Where you are, and what I think is more important to show you now, so you can, with your traffic coach, you can set up your fan page, get some input and direction. Right now, you're prepared to start strategizing and talking with each other, and you'll be ahead of the game when you talk with your traffic coach. But you're going to set up one fan page at least, and I recommend just starting with one. But I also wanted to address what I mentioned earlier, which is that you can start to promote M.O.B. right now. So for all of these 21-step funnels, for example, let's just use the newest one, the Mobile Success Training. So for every one of the products, there's a page like this, and it gives you a lot of collateral that you can use. So you can actually download this image, and you can post it. You can use it for your advertising. You can create a blog post with that in there. Don't worry about this. These templates right here, but down below where it says funnels, these are all functional. So all you need to do is to put your consultant ID here, and this will take people to this page right here. You put your ID right here, and it'll take people to this page. So,
Okay, but that link doesn't go in the Facebook stuff. That's got to be on our landing page, right?
no, so I'm not talking about how to advertise on Facebook right now. I'm talking about the fact that you have functional links right now that if you could put it onto an index card and give it to somebody, you say, you know, here, type this in. When people do that, they wind up getting into M.O.B.E, they're in under you. So you can make short versions of this link, but I'm not talking about how you advertise. I'm just saying you have all of the links that you need to be able to sell the products. Now the question is, where do you put them? And that's how, you know, that's the marketing and the advertising you can do on Facebook and you can do other places. But in terms of the people who you work with at Ford, the people that you're thinking of that are looking to retire, the people in doTERRA, you know, you can say, hey, I got into a great business and I can show you how to make short links now, but you can also just search on Google. We'll make it nicer when over the next few weeks, but you can create short links. Just using bit.ly, for example, bit.ly right here, the URL shortener. So you know what your what your consultant ID is?
Yeah, we got it. I don't know what it is off the top of our head.
Well, if you can find it, I'll show you something, or I can show you without it. But
381
okay,
5674.
okay, great. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go to this page. We'll go to. You talked about an opt-in page or landing page, so we'll start with that. We're here.
Looks like you almost need a bigger screen.
Yeah, I'm actually on the road and I have my laptop and it doesn't have a big screen, but usually I do have bigger working space. Okay, so I want to show you if I take this out and I leave it blank, this will not work. And that's kind of a nice thing. So M.O.B., you know, some companies would just take the lead and it's not assigned to any affiliates, so we're going to keep it for the company. But if everything else is the same and you put in your affiliate ID and now it does work.
Okay.
Okay, and now if I opt in here, you'll see that I'm in your back office. Now, let's go back to that link and I can make this short link. And I'm recording this so you can follow this if you want.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely will help.
Wait, can you tell me your
ID number again.
I didn't write it down, I just put it here. So
381 5674.
by the way, I have some shared docs for you guys that that we'll work together on. So do you guys use Google Drive?
I have before a little bit just with school.
Yeah.
Just like working on some projects and that with some other people. We'll use Google Docs and Google Drive and that to help share and work on stuff at the same time.
Yeah, that's exactly why. It's definitely a great tool for sharing. So do you have Gmail addresses?
I do. I don't know for sure about them.
I do.
Our company one or what business one is a Gmail.
Oh yeah, I forgot the business one is a
Yeah,
Gmail.
yeah.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so what is that Gmail address?
Dream Machine. @gmail.com.
Okay, great. All right, so now you'll have access to this. Well, one of the reasons why I like Google Drive, in addition to that sharing capability, is the way that everything is tied together within Google Drive so nicely. So, for example, I'm logged into my Gmail account right here,
Mm-hmm.
and when I'm logged in there, you have all of these applications that are associated with that Gmail account. So you can go to your Gmail. And in the past, it used to be that you could only have one Gmail account opened at a time in one browser, but now you can have unlimited. So you've got your YouTube account is associated with your Gmail account. Your Google Drive account is associated with your Gmail account. So we're going to share everything in this Google Drive account under that Gmail address that you gave me. And so
Okay.
you just find it under shared with me. When I first share stuff, it'll come to your email and you'll see the link there. And then once you go there one time, then you'll be able to access it.
Okay.
So I was in the middle of creating this Bitly link. Let me finish that.
Bitly is bit.ly.com, right?
Exactly.
Okay, I've used that once before. Not sure I understand it, but I've used it.
Yeah, so let's see, we were using this. The way that Bitly works is that it just creates a short link for any link. So we'll take this link, which first we'll test it again. And that works, and you see up here that it has your link in it. See, it changed. Mobile success training, that wasn't what it said. What we put in there was different, but it still includes your link. That's the important thing. That's
Right.
what you want it from your back office. So to create a link for it, you just type that here, and it does it immediately. And then you've got that. Now, that's not necessarily something easy to tell people either. It's just short. It's easy to put into an email, and you can say, check this out. So if you do this with any of these funnels, here, I'll send you this link, which is now functional. You can do this for any funnel you want if you decide that you want to play around with the one of the retirement funnels. You can go to the 21-step funnel, go to Ultimate Retirement Breakthrough, and you have the same basic page as images, logos that you can use, and then it's got these funnels. So, and before you start promoting any of these, it's good to just put your affiliate ID there and go in and actually watch the video, because the videos are about 20 minutes long, and ultimately that's what you're going to need people to watch in order for them to make the decision to move forward with the 21 steps.
Right.
And when I'm with you and before then, if you wanted to promote the I Am Freedom workshops, similarly, without having a complete funnel, you do have your links. And so let's see if there's any coming to your area. Maybe Cleveland is the closest, or Nashville.
Yeah, Cleveland. in Nashville.
And so what you want to do is to choose something that there's a little bit of time to go. So Cleveland is a good one. Nashville is that. So when we go to the Cleveland one, you can see all you have to do is put your affiliate ID there,
Mm-hmm.
and then that'll go to your back office. And without having your AWeber, without having any personal email set up, as soon as when you use these links and the traffic goes to your M.O.B.E back office, the follow-ups will also come from M.O.B E. So you're not quite ready to have your own personalization yet that you're going to have when you have everything built out, but you do have functional links. You do have all the done for you stuff, and you can promote anything that M.O.B E offers immediately.
And our traffic coach will help us figure out how to do that.
Well, your traffic coach, I would say most likely in your first few sessions will focus primarily on the on those traffic
The coaching training center.
Yeah. So that you can get very familiar with, you'll have everything set up, and the I Am Freedom workshop is just another funnel. So all I'm showing you is that even without setting it up and without you couldn't put this page in Facebook because there's 10,000 M.O.B.E affiliates. So that's why we create landing pages so that we
Right. So in other words, we have the links, we have the ability to do it, we just don't know how to do it, so we won't be doing it yet.
Unless you send it to someone in an email or handing them a card with the link written down.
Exactly. Right.
Say, check it out, right?
All right. Yeah.
That's the idea.
That's
Right.
the idea. You can be talking about it. You can be saying, I found the greatest things since sliced bread. Let me send you a link. Send them a link. Say, hey, I'm still learning. It's not all personalized to me, but in a couple months it will be. But check this out. It's really awesome. There's nothing that should necessarily stop you from doing that once you're comfortable with what you have in your hands. But we do need to get your traffic coach assigned to you. So I would recommend reaching out to Tammy, and I'll do the same. I know the guy who's responsible for assigning traffic coaches, but I think that the process is it will start with Tammy. So as soon as we finish, I'll connect with her.
Okay.
Assuming that you do get a traffic coach assigned and knowing that you want to get moving quickly, when would you like me to visit with you guys?
Well, for us, I mean, because we're, trying to move fast, because obviously payments are going to be starting soon. And, I just.
You want to start making money?
So I guess the sooner the better. The thing is for me, I could take a Friday off, for 3 days on a weekend. Me taking off a Friday is not bad at all, or possibly a Monday or something like that. Justin, on the other hand, has a very limited number of vacation days, and
Well, he can do a Friday or a Monday.
he could do a Friday or Monday, also. But so we definitely we need you to be over the weekend.
That's fine.
The time with us. Okay, so that's a good thing.
Yep.
We're gonna answer this question saying as soon as possible, but allowing us the time to get through the training that you want us to get through, so we can do more technical
pre-work
stuff before you get here. So when would you recommend?
I would say maybe June 22nd to the 24th. Or the
Yeah.
And after Father's Day.
Yeah.
That works.
That works.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So my vehicle build starts.
I just changed jobs at work from CAD to engineering, and I got thrown, let's say, in the middle of the program, right before the vehicle build start, and we actually start on the 18th. And there's a good chance I might have to work that whole weekend, or at least work Saturday.
Okay.
Well, do you think the weekend after that would be better?
Well, that I don't know. I really have no idea how long. I've never been in this side of the business in engineering, so I really go back to the calendar, Justin.
How about we say the 29th, 30th, and the 1st, and Kevin will talk to his new supervisor tomorrow and ask him if that would work.
Okay.
I guess, yeah, man, that's would it be better to go the weekend before?
That's Father's Day.
I don't care about Father's Day. I mean, to me,
Would
but I
that
don't
be
know how
pushing
it
it, the
affects you.
15th, 16th, and 17th? Or 16th, 17th, and 18th?
I can do that.
Okay, now that is Father's Day weekend, so I don't know how that affects you.
My kids are all grown up. They'll get
Mine
over it.
is too, but
No problem. If that works for you, then that'll be a good Father's Day for you.
okay. Well, let me go to work tomorrow, and I'll find out what would work best,
Okay.
and we'll send you a note back which weekend would be better, because I know the build is starting the 18th, and I have to support. And I mean, it's one thing if I said, oh, I have to take Friday off, but not being there Saturday also. And if they happen to work Sunday too, I doubt they work Sunday. But being it's the very start of the build, that's when all the problems show up.
Right.
So when there's a lot of problems, it means a lot of time to scramble and get everything.
He's only been in this new department for 3 weeks, so he doesn't know what's going on.
No, this is my second week. No, I guess it is my third week, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've only been in engineering 3 weeks now, or 2.5 weeks. So
well, I can certainly. I'm an engineer by training and profession, so I know that there are those crisis times. So it does seem like the week before would probably be best. So if you,
I'm thinking that's going to be the better one, and it'd be a Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Okay.
Because I know they said the build. They're talking the 18th, and
that's Monday.
And that'd be Monday. So yeah.
15, 16, 17 is what I've got on here tentatively.
Okay, and I'll go to work tomorrow, and I'll just double check that I'm correct, and we'll send you a note of confirmation.
Okay.
Just so that there's no confusion on either side.
Sounds good. And in addition to asking Tammy about your traffic coach, tell her that you still have never gotten an official list of everything you're entitled to, but you should probably have all of the things that I'm seeing here, including this high ticket phone sales. Look under my courses.
Yeah, I know we have 23 items.
They just popped up today.
Okay.
They got the additional 20 some items or whatever to show up today. We haven't even had a chance to look at it really.
Well, it can easily become information overload, but you're doing the right things between going through that traffic training and just the first couple parts of the Traffic Masters Academy will put you in a very good position for our time together.
Right.
Do you guys have any other questions for me?
Any other questions?
That's what I'm thinking on right now real quick.
No. We've got our, 2 steps of action, 3 because I put the date down, but the call Tammy for the traffic coach and official list of things that we're entitled to, and go through the traffic coaching training center, until we hear from,
And
Right.
step 4
oh,
or step 5, whatever the one step was for solo ads.
Yes. Traffic Masters Academy.
Was
So
it traffic training or whatever it was that was setting up the AWeber
Yeah.
and all that? Okay, just making sure.
Yeah, it will go
Okay.
through doing
Just
setting
make
those
sure that
up.
was the one.
and we will send you the homework that we did for the 21 steps. There was some of them that we didn't do. You know, like, I don't know, it was write down why you should do titanium or diamond or whatever. And it's like, we've already bought diamond. We're not even going to bother doing that.
right. And I think that's part of what happens with this breakdown that you're talking about, but we do need to address it because it sounds like there should be a different path for people like you who have already made a decision through the Home Business Summit. You know, it's kind of redundant going through the 21 steps at that point, or at least some of them. So,
Well, at least by us going through the 21 steps, we saw what we're going to, one of the things that we probably promote. So we know what whoever buys 21 steps, what they're going to see. And, you know, so if someone did happen to call or you know, as part of follow-up type things, you know, from what we heard from the, you know, the different people so far in Traffic Masters Academy, you know, the follow-up, even though M.O.B.E is doing follow-up, us to try and do some of our own follow-up
absolutely.
things. So if they happen to have a question and they send it to us, at least we'd have an idea what they're asking.
Right.
Versus, oh no, now we got to scramble and, you know, go back and watch or try to get where they're at and figure out what they're asking. So I don't want to say it was a waste of our time, but that helped us fill in the time gap of getting the additional funding that was necessary.
Yeah.
So, but at the same time, we just lacked a whole lot of a real bumpy start. So
I do apologize for that, and I will definitely pass on what you're sharing with me, and hope we can make things better. I usually don't hear from my students that they've had such a bad experience before they get to me, so I apologize for that. When you should see in your back office, as soon as you go and log in, the way that you used to log into your consultant's back office, now you can do it right from here. And
Right.
Yeah, I've gone into there and looked around a little bit.
Okay. So
I've played around with the new M.O.B.E site a little bit here and there, just figuring out how things are running now.
But also because they didn't have everything transferred over and turned on us. A lot of that stuff, we'd go to click on it and it meant nothing or didn't have anything or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we've had multiple tickets in trying to get things fixed, and they've been slowly fixing it. So that's why we can't even, you know, we see one spot, it says we're only titanium. Another one says we're consultant. Another different spot, you know, only no classes show up, and then they got one class turned on. It's like, where's the others?
We had a charge on Monday for $297. It's like, what the heck is this for? When we went into Traffic Masters Academy one time, they charged us for it because they didn't recognize that we had it.
Is that what it actually was?
Well, we don't know yet.
We haven't heard back exactly
okay.
what it is.
But
We think it somehow did when we clicked on it, and it's like, oh, now here you go to do it, but we don't know. But then for the question I had about the standard affiliate,
Yeah.
if you, because you're on M.O.B.E.com site, if you click on the arrow next to Ken Johnson, it will drop down, and right there is where it said I was a standard affiliate. If you, just in case you hadn't seen where it was saying that before.
Yeah. No, I saw it on Ken Johnson's site too just now. Let me log in.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, was just so you could see it right there, and then you know what I'm talking about.
I think we're all standard affiliates.
Okay.
There may be people at this point that are just buy products that aren't affiliates.
okay.
Yeah.
Dennis. His doesn't even say standard affiliate. That's weird. Oh, maybe it's here. It's here. When you go in here, there it is, standard affiliate. So it's when you get in the consultant's back office where it says, but there's nothing, I don't think there is anything aside from standard affiliate at this point. So maybe
Okay.
it will be in the future.
Okay.
No problem.
All right. If you run into any other issues before our next, well, let's plan our next session. But we do need to make sure that you get a traffic coach before that, and you've had a meeting or two with your traffic coach. So
Yeah, I've already sent Tammy a message on Skype asking her about the traffic coach.
okay.
So I've at least sent that message. I can send another one about what we're entitled to with Diamond. What's kind of the normal, I'll say, time length between sessions?
About a week. There's usually about 3 weeks before I visit you, and then we do one, we do 3 weeks after. So considering that it is now May 16th, and we've got about a month. So I'd say we should probably meet in 2 weeks from now. And
The 30th?
take a look at the calendar.
You guys be home? Yeah. As far as I know.
It's our anniversary, that's why he's on.
That's why I'm asking.
If we do anything,
Actual, that's in the middle of the week though.
Yeah, but I'm just making sure you guys don't have plans since that is your anniversary.
no. If we do something, it'll be on a weekend.
All right. So, May 30th will work. We want to do the same time?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm looking at something here. I think
Yeah.
May 30th. Yeah, I'm not going to be around on May 30th.
Okay.
But I can, let's see, Wednesday. Can we do Tuesday, I'm going to be in the UK that week. So it is, that's 8 hours later than here. So it's 6 hours later than where you are. So, what is the earliest that the three of you would be available?
In the day?
Yeah.
Oh.
Or like 5 p.m. your time?
That I'm not actually getting out of work till 4 or 5 o'clock, and it's an hour drive home.
Okay.
So today, actually, I got out at 4.
You record these,
Yeah.
so if we need to, Justin's home by 3:30. And I'm home all the time. I mean, they've got a few hours a day that they can work this, where I'll probably be working it more full time. So if you need to meet closer to, like 3:30, 4 o'clock our time, whatever, so that would be 9:30 your time, we can do that, and Kevin can watch the recording.
Okay. I'm looking, I can do it if you guys want to meet on Sunday the 27th. That's the day before I leave, so we could do it.
Yeah, that would work.
Work fine.
Okay. You want to plan for around the same time? Or it's a Sunday, so tell me what time works for you guys.
Whenever.
Whenever really works for us.
Okay. How about early evening, like 7 o'clock your time?
Okay.
That's fine.
All right. So
We
I
got you
will
down.
put it on the calendar, and we'll make sure all this rest of this stuff gets done between now and then.
Okay. Sounds
Fantastic.
like a plan.
Okay, I will upload the video from this session, and I will share it with you guys later today.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's all follow up on our action items, and I'll look forward to hearing good things from you guys between now and our next meeting.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will send you a message when we figure out who our traffic coach is, in between even, just so you have that with you for the next meeting.
Yes, please do that. And if you have any trouble getting that traffic coach assigned over the next few days, let me know. But I'm also going to send a message right now.
Okay. Okay.
All right, folks. Thanks. Nice to meet you. I look forward to our next meeting.
Yep, nice to meet you
Nice to
too.
meet you too.
Bye-bye.
Take care. Bye-bye.